Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Let me introduce to you the Manor Farm, a lovingly restored 18th century Georgian home by Cameron Homes. Now you're at the front of the property. We want to talk about what we're looking at. We've just seen these beautiful metal gates, original, and the whole of what you're looking at is largely original. Don't you just love the way the Georgian facade is just so impressive? It's symmetrical and it's striking. As you can see, the house has this date stamp of 1718. The house dates back to the early 18th century. At the front of the property, you've got this striking, authentic, original Georgian canopy above the door. You've also got these casement windows that are either side of the property. But before we get too far in the tour, I'm sure you're wondering about the stats. So it's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom property, and its approximate size is 4,500 square feet. Everything to do with the amenities and the other details are going to pop up on the screen on that side, but we want to continue the rest of the house tour. So as I said, we've got the windows, we've got the brick details above the windows, and a beautiful sizable lawn either side. Let's continue and go straight into the house so we can look at the rest of the house inside. So welcome, and now we are looking at our grade 1 listed hallway. Guys, this is such an entrance, isn't it? In terms of width, size, it definitely is a really nice proportioned space. We've got rooms leading off the hallway, and then we've got this gorgeous natural stone flooring, and it just brings in that kind of cottagey farmhouse feel to the house. The first thing we're going to talk about is this beautiful door. Such a wide door. I think it's got to be close to 1 meter wide. It's black on the outside, painted black, and white on the inside. And you can see some of the original details there, along with the modern hinges and locks there. So we've now come into the hallway. As I was saying, you've got the modern lights either side, but this beam above us is actually original, and you're going to see more of those throughout the property. Sandblasted beams that really kind of are a nod to the traditional and the existing house, or the house as it previously was, should I say. Off the hallway, your guests will notice this gorgeous staircase. I've just noticed something. Come here and look up. Wow, that is beautiful. Isn't that just incredible, guys? So this staircase, again, has been lovingly restored. So the balusters have been lovingly restored, and the handrails have been lovingly restored. And just to let you know, it's been beautifully touched up, painted, and it just accentuates the space. But it's also great to have this existing staircase enhanced and brought to life in this house. So let's go back into the hallway and look at room number 1. So room number 1 is a beautifully sized, beautifully proportioned room. You can see we've transitioned off the natural stone onto the wooden floor, and this is engineered wood. So on the surface of it, this is real wood with the real textures and the real grain. We've got the fireplace behind me. You can see the hearth is a stunning granite with a solid wood surround to the fireplace. I love that feature, and that's one of the qualities of these restored homes. It truly is a home with lots of character. More character can be seen in the windows. You can see traditional casement windows. Yes, I said casement. So you can see the hinges there. I love that metal kind of cast iron appearance to the handles. And then you can see the windows also have these splayed reveals. So they're chamfered. They kind of are at an angle, and from here you can see the front garden. So let's go over there and let me show you another traditional detail. We've got sash windows over here. So these sash windows face the side of the property. You can see how beautiful the lawn has been maintained, and this is where you can also see the rear entrance to the garden, and it's got a low level sill, and yeah, it's absolutely stunning, beautiful. Really lovely. I've just noticed skirting boards are really tall, and to be honest, you wouldn't expect any less from a grade 1 listed property of this age. The doors here, again, traditional doors. You can see the handles that we were talking about, these black handles, metal, and then we've got the 4-panel doors. They're so unique. You're not going to be able to get anything like this off the shelf. It is custom built, bespoke built for this farmhouse. Back in the hallway, we'll go to a room immediately opposite that one. This is another beautiful reception room. You've got the windows that I mentioned at the front of the property. And then look at this original hearth. This is absolutely amazing. This is incredible. You've got the beams again, the sandblasted beams. Ah, beautiful. And then you've got the modern kind of plasterboarded, the modern finished walls kind of interspersed with the traditional as well. And the exposed brickwork really is just enhanced by that contrast. You've got storage as well in this space. Great. There's lots and lots of storage in this entire property. Again, it's a really good size. Sockets, TV area, all of the modern amenities are there. And then as you can see, you've got the thermostat. And what does that mean? Did you spot a radiator? No, guys. This entire floor, it has underfloor heating. Isn't that great? You wouldn't have expected that, but Cameron Homes have obviously brought in the modern fixtures into this house. So let's talk about this space. Oh, actually, before I go, did you notice that I just spotted that when you were coming in? Let me just close this door and I'll show you what I mean. The doors are all kind of original in terms of the proportions. These wouldn't have been the ones that existed in 1718. You can imagine they'd be like almost over 300 years old, but the proportions and the widths and the heights of the doors being lower than your kind of modern doors is a nod to that past. And I just wanted to point out that if you notice the doors were a bit lower, that's why. You can see the quirks in the walls. This door takes you to the cellar, which has been largely left as is. And then this is our wow space, the space that you're gonna have the wow reaction. This is our open plan entertainment space. As you can see here, everything here, the proportions of everything here is just enormous. Like the house is really, really spacious. Now that we're here, I just want to say around that doorway is where the initial 1718 farmhouse kind of ended. And obviously over years, hundreds and hundreds of years, it's been extended since. Now that we're in the kitchen space, I want to go through the units, the cabinets and everything you're looking at. You've got this enormous kitchen peninsula, which is going to be, if not over 3 meters, it's close to 3 meters in length as well. You've got some beautiful details, but let's go through it methodically, starting over here. We've got hidden handles throughout the whole kitchen. So we've got a fridge here, a full height fridge. That is great to have. We've got storage over here, full height again. And these units are all push operated. So you can see there, that's great. And then we've got a triple kitchen. We've got Siemens ovens there, triple. And then we've got more storage there, push storage, as you can see underneath. Right, moving over here, we've got more storage. Do you get my theme? There's storage literally everywhere. And then this is a full height freezer. You're not going to run out of space in this kitchen at all. Before we move into this space, let's talk about this unit here. We've got our dishwasher over here by Siemens. Great position next to the sink. We've got a sink built into the kitchen peninsula, and then the grooves of the kitchen strainer are in the worktop. You've got your bank of sockets over there, so all the appliances can be isolated individually, which is great for maintenance. And then the brushed stainless steel face plates to all the sockets here, ample storage, ample sockets I should say, and then the USB connections. Might I add, this is a mixer tap and it's a cooker tap as well. Designer brand, great for delivering hot water. And then we've got more storage under there. We've got your bin compartment here, cutlery drawer over here. We've got more storage over here, and then another bonus cutlery drawer storage over here. Plus our induction hob over here by Siemens, and then the extract built into the bulkhead of the ceiling. I absolutely love that. I will talk about that more in a second, but let's go over here and look at this space. Don't you just love these doors? These metal doors, kind of like they're a nod to Crittall style doors, beautiful architectural doors, kind of lead into your own dedicated pantry space. Again, this is a pantry, or you can make it a larder. It's great for storing additional food items here, or kitchen utensils here. And there's prep space because there's a worktop in that gorgeous stone. And there's also a roof window above, bringing in lots of light. But don't you just love this? This is really, really lovely. Architectural details throughout this entire property. And then going back to the kitchen peninsula, we're going to see there's a breakfast bar integrated into this area, a large breakfast bar with these drop down pendant lightings to accentuate that. We've got our temperature controlled wine fridge over there, storage on the other side, and then ample space over here for a dining table should you want to spill over from the breakfast area to a formal dining arrangement, or you can go over here and have this be your snug / living room, open plan living room. There's a lot of space. So this is another way to access the property, another opening that kind of is a nod to the traditional past of this property. I love the glazed panels either side. You can really admire the garden from here. And then you can just see quickly, the door has this beautiful contrasting black painted frame that just really makes it pop out. So that's an element of decor and design that really enhances that feature door. You've got the casement windows that open outwards again. You can see the pergola there. We will do a garden tour, so hang on for that. And then you've got this huge wood burning stove here. You can just see the whole family cozying around this with the fire lit. It's just stunning. And then another architectural detail in this farmhouse is this internal fire rated window, and you can see the staircase from this angle. So you can imagine the kids coming down the stairs and they can see everyone else in the rest of the house socializing down here. Again, the thermostats on the wall indicate that the whole floor is temperature controlled via underfloor heating. So these stone steps are going to be really nice and cozy in those cooler months. So TV aerial on that wall, so you can put another TV here. Like I said, this could be a dining area or a snug. And then let me just show you the room over here. This is probably, I would say, it's a utility, but it could be a laundry room. And they've got spaces there for appliances. So that, I love to see that, because you can have your washing machine here and your tumble dryer here, and you don't have to bend down, hurting your back to try and reach. It's very, very well thought through. You've got storage above, and then you've got these polished handles here, polished chrome handles. Brushed chrome / maybe stainless steel handles, metallic handles, storage here in there. And then of course the roof window, again bringing in light. And yes, it's a really, really fantastic space with this sink here for practicality and storage underneath. Let's come back out. There's still more house to show you. Coming back into the space that we were before, I want to show you the rest of this space. But before I close off, actually, let me show you this door. This door looks like a metal frame door. So it's not just UPVC. It's very durable. And yes, it allows you to open all of this up because it's a bifolding door. And then you can just open this whole area up to the garden. And you can just imagine this would just come alive. This whole space would become an entertainment space. And now let's go to the next part of the house. But first, let me just show you what's through this door. So this is your own private courtyard, beautifully landscaped again, as you would expect from Cameron Homes. You've got a bit of a outside store behind those metal gates there. You can obviously put your lawnmower and other equipment, gardening equipment there. You've got these beautiful natural stone pavers all the way. Let's just go down these slabs. And at the bottom, you've got the block pavers done in a kind of a reddish color. It's just really, really beautifully done. You've got the garages over there. You've got your electric gates. They're kind of sliding. And then towards this side, you've got the rest of the house. Yes, it does continue. And then we've got the garden over there. And actually, if you come over here, I just want to show you what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at is such a beautiful view of the back of the house. And you can see the pergola on the left. So you could come out into that area from the living space, the open plan living space. You can see the side of the property there, and there's just so much in terms of options of how you can use the outside space. But yeah, this is the courtyard. Let's go back inside to continue the tour. Can I just say, actually, that door is fully glazed, and that is an architectural detail. Can you see how much natural light is coming into this space? And this space is a bit of a transition area between the open plan space, which you are in, aka the camera is in, and then the rest of the house, which I'll show you shortly. So with this being the transition space, if you have guests coming over, they would come through this door, and then this is your downstairs toilet. So this is your powder room, really. I love the tiling of it throughout this whole space. Love the flooring that continues all the way through. The floating vanity is a very wide vanity, beautiful white goods, and then Villeroy and Boch faceplate to the toilet, and the toilet is as well is Villeroy and Boch, and then the roof window bringing in lots of natural light, tiling, detailing, character, natural stone, doors. Again, another hint there with the original beams just present there. We've got storage again here, boiler lives here, and that's been beautifully finished inside there. Okay, let's go this way. So now we're in the other reception room, and isn't this amazing? I'm going to take you down these steps, and you can just see these gorgeous original beams, the trusses, the purlins, the rafters. They all look incredible in this vaulted space. And as I said, this is right off the garden, right off the courtyard, and you can just imagine entertaining people in this room. You've got ample sockets. There is a TV aerial mounted on the wall, so that could be where your TV would be. And then over here, we've got additional storage space, and this is where the underfloor manifold is, and another boiler. Let me go back in here and I'll show you this room over here. And in here we've got another store. So you could actually make that like a secondary, actually the cloakroom would be next to the toilet, and then this could be just a store for this room. I think this would make such a nice playroom, maybe a cinema room, just a fantastic spill over space between the garden and the courtyard. And then through this room, come with me, there's another opportunity to go outside, and then there's a space there, maybe like a console table could go there. And then here's another toilet. So you can see here, this is a fantastic wet room. Very, very nice. I think this space could actually be used for like a guest to stay over, because they have a wet room, which means that it's very accessible. And then you've got your chrome towel rail there, the beams as well, sandblasted beams. And then this huge shower with a wet room enclosure, and then a recessed shelf in there, a rain head feature above the shower, and then this huge contemporary glass screen. Just, it's really luxurious. The tiling is gorgeous. The lighting is beautiful. There's a roof window bringing in lots of light, and then faceplate and toilet by Villeroy and Boch, and the white goods by Villeroy and Boch. Right, let's go back into the main circulation space. You've got little things like windows at different levels, and that's the thing that gives this house a wow factor and really adds character. And now I want to show you this room. This is the family garden room. As you can see, it's a nice size, but look at that. Vaulted ceiling, spotlights, and exposed beams again. We've got a kitchen area over here. What a fantastic addition. You've got a built-in microwave oven over there, and then storage all the way underneath, and a sink. So straight off the garden, you've got this versatile room, which is whatever you want to make of it. In fact, this is, well, not controversial. This is a bit wild, guys, but with the fact that you've got a wet room just over there, this could actually function as an additional, like a bedroom. Maybe you could have this as additional guest room, self-contained studio. But anyway, that's just me thinking out there. It's officially a garden room. Sofa here, TV or going to that wall, door there to the garden. And then of course, right off this room is this gorgeous view of your garden, access through these bifolding doors. So immediately outside, we've got this paved area in this gorgeous reddish tone block paving. We've got this kind of pergola, which you could definitely plant some climbing plants like an ivy or another type of flowering plant that could just really add a bit of shading and accentuate the space. I love the way they've planted the flower beds over there, and I will walk you through the garden tour in full because the garden comes with this property. This is a real live home. It's not a show home. It is ready to move in, and you can see how the garden's going to be. We've got a seating area over there. I will show you that in a second. But over here, we've got the gravel chips, we've got natural stone, and then we've got lawn. The lawn is expansive, and then it's surrounded by this brick wall which curves all the way around. We've got 3 young trees planted at the end, and then you can just see the fencing, how it kind of frames the different zones of the garden. We've got the garages over there. There is a door to access the garages, and then they've put a bench and paving slabs over there, which I like because it creates a little moment. So off the lawn area, let's go towards the seating area, which is down here. So back on the natural stone, we've got, like I said, the seating areas over here. You can have like a fire pit if you wanted over here. You can see the flower beds, and the plants they've chosen to plant in this home are absolutely stunning. I think if you love gardening, you're gonna love this garden. So let's keep walking. So that was the family garden room over there. You can see the double doors that take you into that space, and then that's the garage door that I was talking about earlier. And then right in front of me is your enclosed courtyard with sufficient parking for multiple cars, and then you can see the view that we saw earlier. So let's go back into the house, and I want to show you the rest of the property. Now we're going to go to the next level. And as we're walking up this gorgeous staircase, you can just see that window that overlooks that open plan family space that we were in earlier. Now we're on the split level landing. Let's go up to the top, and I'll show you the first room over here. Right, you can see glimpses of the original flooring and how it transitions into this beautiful flooring over here. You've got storage behind those doors, storage over here, and this is bedroom number 1 effectively. You can just see a glimpse at the storage, and it's the same over there. You've got the exposed beams there, which were sandblasted. I keep saying this. They've sandblasted, so they've been cleaned, spruced, you know, and then you've got sockets either side where your bed would go in the middle here. And you can definitely fit a huge bed in here, king size. Wardrobes could go on any wall, but I say wardrobes, that's actually a little bit of an error because I just mentioned you've got all this storage. You don't need to have wardrobes because you've got like a walk-in separate wardrobe in here. Beautiful. There's an aerial on the wall over there where your TV could go. And again, you can see the modern spotlights here with the pendant above. And behind you, actually, quickly, is the fireplace. Beautifully restored fireplace with the hearth. All right, let's keep moving. Back on the landing, let's talk about this room. This welcoming and bright room is our family bathroom. Family bathroom has a window facing the front, and again, I love this deep reveal, the depth of the wall, and then the fact that it's angled and the tiling has been done. Have I ever seen this angled kind of like tiled effect? No, I haven't, and it's been done to such a high level of finish. Villeroy & Boch white goods, including the bathtub, which has this circular, kind of this oval shape. And then you've got this beautiful half-height tiling all the way around, hand grower, metal faceplate to the valves for the bathtub as well, and just the contrasting between the two different types of tiling, the towel rail behind that wall, and then the shower by Coram with a sliding door and a rain head fixture with a handheld device in a, actually it's rectangular, I was going to say square, but it's also beautiful in here. It's so bright, the color palette is stunning. Going back on this landing, you can see that window again, and just say hi to everyone downstairs. Let's go to the room opposite. The original floorboards are here from the home. Again, this is part of the grade 1 listing. There are certain elements that have to stay here because they are original, or elements that have been retained over years and years and years, and they add character to the property. You can see the fireplace over there again, the flooring again in this dark chocolate brown, the radiators, there's 2 in this room, and then the beams, the casement windows that we've said. And let's go back into this hallway. How could I miss it, guys? Look at this. Did you spot this when you first came in? I did, but I just want to mention and highlight how beautiful this is, how it contrasts so nicely with this kind of modern plasterboard behind it. It's the original timber framing from the house, and I think the fact that they've left that definitely adds a bit of quirk and character to this hallway. You can see how the opening of the door was framed as well. Oh gosh. Yeah, if you love character, you're gonna love this house. Going down these steps back to the split level landing, and then up, we're gonna go to this kind of wing of the house. This is another cupboard. We've got radiators, as you can see, on the upper floor. And then look at this room. This room is incredible. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful room. As you can see, we've got sockets, and the sockets are spaced so wide apart, so you can fit a super king size bed in here, a large bed, and then you can see that they've got some USB points actually in the sockets as well. And these ones are low enough, kind of how you see in hotels. So when you're in bed, you can actually switch off the lights. I love the vaulted ceiling here with the spotlights again. And the lighting arrangement is definitely like gonna create that wow factor. You've got this large window configuration overlooking your beautiful garden. And then the casement windows open, hinged outwards. And then of course, oh, you've got a TV aerial on that wall. And then the doors that we saw earlier, these crystal style metal doors that open up into another wet room. So by wet room, the entire room has been what's called tanked. So if any part of the room gets wet, you can kind of brush all the water back, and it's fully waterproofed. I love that. So you're not going to have a shower tray, and it means you can have the same beautiful flooring all the way into the shower. So coming into the space, there's a bit of a monochromatic theme, or a very kind of like a modern minimal black and white theme. You've got these roof windows above, bringing in lots of natural light. They've gone with a black edging strip to all the tiling here, black faceplate to the toilet, but then they've not gone way overboard with the black. They've contrasted it with the black sink, but a white double vanity. Wow. And then you've got this beautiful mirror above, and then you've got your, oh God, look at this. Look at this. Wow, this is so on trend. So you come into the shower enclosure and everything falls into the drain over here. There's no plastic shower trays. It's very, very modern but sophisticated detail. You've got your rain head fixture there and your handheld device, and the shower is matte black by Aqualisa with a recessed shelf over here with decor for decor products. And then don't you just love the grid design on the glass divider there? I love that. So let's go back outside, and of course the black towel rail coming back into the space. This really is a gorgeous primary suite. Now let's go down the stairs and let's continue back on the landing to go up again. Yes, again, another floor. Now that we're on the top floor, you can see the framing changes here. It's so cool, isn't it? It's really, really beautiful. Again, if you love character, stuff like this is what makes your house so unique and so different. Let's go into this room. So it's fully carpeted, and underneath the eaves, the roof, you've got all these closets fully finished, beautifully finished all the way round, and it's carpeted as well, and they've got lights in them. Awesome. You've got the exposed beams again, and the bed would go here with the sockets either side. You've got the window here. Little quirks like this exist in existing houses, in houses that are kind of period homes like this Georgian one. Casement window there, bringing in light, and then you've got a roof window over there, and then radiator, and then aerial for the TV. There is another bathroom on this floor. So you can see the tiling switched from the one before. Porcelanosa tiling, beautiful tiling. The floor is complementary with the wall tiling. You've also got a window in this bathroom. So even though it's a period property, you still have the kind of the functional, practical, modern finishes. You've got the floating vanity we saw before, a huge oversized chrome towel rail, and then of course a shower enclosure with your toilet there, with the hidden cistern on that wall. Back on the landing, actually, let's see what we can see from here. This is pretty cool. Wow. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. You can see all the way down to the ground floor. Okay, now let me show you the final room on this floor, which is this spacious bedroom. All the rooms are fantastic in terms of sizes, because that's something you sometimes struggle with these period properties, is that everything was much smaller, but not in this case. We've got ample room. These doors lead to storage closets. So again, you've got space for wardrobe space, closet space, without eating into the space of the room. The bed would go on this wall. And then you've got a window opposite, bringing in lots of natural light, casement window. And then we've got a roof window over there, exposed beams. Each room has its own character. Each room has its own quirk. There's no kind of like perfect 90-degree perfect room in here. It's all got like a quality and a quirk to it. Like I said before, there's a fireplace also over there and radiators to the room. So, oh, you can even see just the retained timber framing. And so, yes, guys, it's been great having you tour this house. It's a very, very big house. What did you like the most? I'd love to read your comments below. But most of all, subscribe so we see you in the next video. Bye.